Hello students, today I shall discuss a new chapter of your book, that is verbs expressing the past. In my last class I discussed the verbs expressing the present. Today I shall discuss expressing the past, or we can elaborately say how we can use the verbs according to past tense. This is the matter of discussion today. So at the very beginning, past tense, it has four parts: simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. Like earlier one, simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. These are the four forms of past tense. Past tense, that means simple past tense, past continuous, past perfect, past perfect continuous. These are the four forms. So we are to know how we can use the verbs according to these four forms. At the very beginning, let me start discussion with the first one, simple past tense. When you can use simple past tense? Simple past tense can only be used when any action took place in the past. When any action took place in past, for this action, for expressing this action, we are to use simple past tense. I hope you have understood. For example, yesterday I did a work. For yesterday's action, I have to use past indefinite, simple past tense. Or any action took place earlier, previous year, whatever. Okay. For past action, we have to use simple past tense. And what is the formation of this simple past tense? Very easy. S plus verb to plus object or complement, whatever. So S plus V2, that is subject, for example, and V2 is the second form of any verb. Whenever you were in class 6, you studied that there are three forms of any verb. I urged you to go through this, go through the list of these verbs. Okay, I hope you went through. That is why you know what is the second form of any verb. For example, go is the first form, main form. Went is the past form or second form, past form or second form, and gone is the third form or past participle form. Go, went, gone. Come, came, come. Read, read, read. Come is the first form, came is the second or past, and come is the third or past participle form. So today I shall discuss about this second form. So here verb second form will be put. So what is the second form of, for example, go verb? I went there. I went there. So this is the past form, yesterday, for example. I went there yesterday. So subject, we are talking about I, verb has been put as second form, and this is the last part. So main, we have to focus on these two. Okay, especially this is, we have to pay our concentration to this, went. Direct verb, direct does not, if any direct verb does not remain in the sentence, we are to consider, we are to put an auxiliary verb in this sentence. In English, without the existence of any verb, no sentence can exist. In English, once again I am saying, in English, without the existence of any verb, no sentence can exist. In Bengali, without without writing any verb, you can express your views in any sentence. For example, Ami Rafat. In this sentence, you have not found any verb, Ami Rafat, but one hoi is hidden in this sentence, Ami hoi Rafat. But if you hide this part, hoi or hoi, in Bengali you can express your views. But in English, without the presence of this hoi or hoi, you cannot write any sentence. And what is the English of this? What is the English of this hoi and hoi? This is the auxiliary verb. For example, Ami Rafat. Here no verb is found. Although it is hidden, by hiding we can write this sentence, Ami Rafat, in Bengali. But in English, I am Rafat. The existence of verb must be there in this sentence. Without the existence of verb, no sentence can exist in English. In the same way, in past case also, the past form of the verb should be written. For example, Ami ekjon shikkok chilam. Okay. In English we have to write, I was a teacher. This auxiliary verb should be put, and as present, this auxiliary verb will also be considered. If any direct verb is not there in the sentence, this auxiliary verb will be considered as the main verb. You must remember this thing. If any direct verb does not remain in the sentence, then we must consider this auxiliary verb as the direct verb. And if you want to make this sentence negative, you can make this sentence negative by using this auxiliary verb. If you want to make it interrogative, by using this auxiliary verb, you can make this sentence interrogative. I hope you have understood. Later on I shall give you some examples. Okay. So for previous section we are to use this simple past tense. Okay. And another thing is that some words are there which will depict the sentence will follow the rule of, which will denote the sentence will follow the rule of simple past tense. What are these words? These are yesterday, ago, once, last month, last night. Okay. As if it is time. If you find these words in any sentence, by closing your eyes you can say that this sentence will follow the rule of simple past tense or past indefinite tense. I hope you have understood. Now let's come to this point, when we can how to make this past indefinite tense interrogative or negative. If any auxiliary verb which will be considered as direct verb remains in the sentence, it is very easy to make this sentence as interrogative or negative. But if any auxiliary verb does not remain in the sentence, only second form of the verb is given, then how to make this sentence interrogative or negative? Let's learn this thing. For example, I went there. How to make it negative first? And I am writing if second form is given, then if you want to make it negative, then before making it negative, right after writing the subject, we have to put did not. I did not. Then we are to put the main form, the first form of the verb. I did not. For example, I ate rice is given. Then I did not. If you want to make it negative, then I did not eat rice. The first form should be written. First form. I did not go there. If you want to make it interrogative, just put this did before the subject. Did I go there? Like this we have to write. If second form is given, if you want to make it negative, just put did not before the verb and make the verb, convert the verb into its first form. Okay, change the verb into its first form, then rest other things will remain same. Then in the, if you want to make it interrogative, just put did before the subject, then write the subject, then put the first form of the verb, then rest other will remain same. I hope you have understood. Another example I am giving. If you have seen this, I am rubbing. Okay. Another one. I read the book. For example, read, that means spelling is same but the pronunciation will be different. I negative. I did not, then the first form, did not read the book. The spelling will remain same but the pronunciation will be different. Okay, did not, then interrogative, just put did before the subject, then write the subject, then main verb, did I read, then the book. And if you want to make it interrogative negative, negative interrogative, then how to write it? Did I not will remain same, did I not read the book. Like this we have to make negative interrogative and negative interrogative, like this. Okay, now let's come to this part where we have to write another sentences. Some sentences are there which do not have any direct verb. Instead of this direct verb, we are to use the auxiliary verbs. Okay, for example, I had a car. How to make it interrogative negative? For example, the English of this one will be amar ekti chilo. Okay, I did not, we have to put, this is the main verb, it will be considered as main verb. Remember this thing, like I went, like this, it will be considered as main verb. So I did not, we have to put. And what is the present form of this had? Have. I did not have, it will remain same, a car. How to make it interrogative? Just put this did before the subject. Did I have a car? Okay. Now negative interrogative. Did I, then put not, then have, did I not have a car? Like this we have to do. Another one, I hope you have gone through these points. Okay. I was a doctor. How to make it negative? Negative, I was not a doctor. Interrogative, was I a doctor? Negative interrogative, just put was I not a doctor? Was I not a doctor? I was a doctor, I was not a doctor. Was I a doctor? Was I not a doctor? Like this we have to do the works. we have to make these sentences into negative, interrogative, negative, interrogative and interrogative. Okay, now we are to go through continuous tense, past continuous tense. Okay, past continuous tense only can be used when any action was in progress in the past. Was in progress in past. It is not declared whether it is finished or not. It was in progress. For this we have to use past continuous tense. For example, in Bengali we can say ami bari jacchilam. Whether I went there, whether I finished my work or not, this is not declared, but fact is that I was in progress towards my home. I was working something. I was going my home, going to I was doing some work. So that is why we have to use past continuous tense. So what will be the formation of this one? Subject plus verb 1 plus ing, then was or were. Right after subject we have to put auxiliary verb, then verb 1, then ing, then object or complement. For example, I was, repeatedly I am using I. He was playing cricket. Okay, he was playing cricket. So how to write this? Subject has been put here, right after that was were given, then verb 1 play given, then along with that ing has been added, then object has been given. So we have to write in this way. Okay, then how to make it negative? Negative is very easy, just put the not after, right after, put this not right after auxiliary verb. He was not playing cricket. He was not playing cricket. Interrogative, put the auxiliary verb before the subject. Was he playing cricket? Now negative interrogative. Negative interrogative, that means negative will also be there along with the interrogative. Okay, then was he not playing cricket? Just whenever we shall go for negative interrogative, at that time we have to pay our concentration, attention to this negative sentence. Then we have to put this auxiliary verb before the subject. That's enough. Okay. For example, I am a doctor. Am I a doctor? I am not a doctor. I am not a doctor. Just put the auxiliary verb before the subject. Am I not a doctor? Like this we have to write. Okay. Another example I am citing. People were dancing. Okay. Negative. People were not dancing. Interrogative, just put the auxiliary verb before the subject and remove this not. Were people dancing? Negative interrogative. Why are, we have to focus there. negative. Just then put the auxiliary verb before the subject. Why are people not dancing? Like this we have to do. Okay. Now past continuous tense finished. Now we have to focus here. We have to focus this one. Perfect tense. Past perfect. Past perfect will be used for this case when two action took place in past, and for the first action, the action which took place at first, for this we are to use past perfect tense, and for the second action or subsequent action we are to use past indefinite tense. Once again I am saying, if two actions, number 1, number 2, two actions took place in past, for the first one past perfect, for the second one past simple past. Past perfect, simple past. For the first action past perfect, for the second person simple past. Like this we have to do. I am citing one example before you. Generally we do not use past perfect tense if any one action is done. If any one action took place in past, for this we are not to use any past perfect tense. Past perfect tense only can be used when two actions took place in past. For this we are to use past perfect tense. For the first action we are to use past perfect, for the second action we are to use past indefinite or simple past. I am writing in Bengali here. For example, আমরা পৌঁছার আগে ট্রেনটি স্টেশন ছেড়ে দিল। আমরা পৌঁছার আগে ট্রেনটি স্টেশন ছেড়ে দিল। Two actions took place in the past. One is আমরা পৌঁছা, our reaching. Another action, trains leaving of the station. Trains leaving of the station, not trains leaving the station. Okay. So two actions took place in the past. One is trains leaving the station, another is our reaching. Which one took place earlier? Definitely আগে ট্রেনটি ছেড়ে দিল. That means this one took place earlier. So for this we have to use past perfect tense. And what is the formation of past perfect tense? I am rubbing this thing. Subject, head, verb 3, then object or complement. That means subject I, then head, then gone, then verb 3, that means go, went, go first form, went second form, gone third form, gone has been given. Okay, then object or complement. I had gone, but where to use another past indefinite tense in this sentence. So which one took place earlier? Station, leaving the station. Okay, the train, this is the subject, the train, then we have to put head according to the formation. The train head, then left, the train head left the station before, then second part. For second part we have to use, earlier I told you, simple past tense. Before, what is the, who is the subject in second part? In first part train was the subject, in second part we, then amra, then reached, second subject plus verb to the station, then sentence has been finished. The train had left the station before we reached the station. Okay, like this we have to do, we have to use past perfect tense. Another example, very classic example, it is said, ডাক্তার পৌঁছার, ডাক্তার আসার আগে রোগীটি মারা গেল। Which one took place earlier? Two actions took place earlier. One is ডাক্তার আসা, one is রোগী মারা যাওয়া, হ্যাঁ, dying of the patient, patients dying. Okay, another is doctors reaching. So which one took place earlier? The patient, this one, ডাক্তার আসার আগে রোগী মারা গেল। Okay, রোগী, dying of the patient took place earlier. The patient, then had we have to put, then verbs third form, died, 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 patient had died before the doctor came. For this we have to use simple past tense, for this we have to use past perfect tense. Okay, so how to make it negative? Just put the auxiliary verb before the, after the, put this not after auxiliary verb. The patient had not died before the doctor came. If you want to make it interrogative, just put the auxiliary verb before the subject. Had the patient died before the doctor came, like this. We have to do indefinite and negative. Now the last one, perfect perfect continuous, that means past perfect continuous. When to use past perfect continuous? Past perfect continuous can only be used when an action was in progress for a certain period of time, it was finished. In past continuous tense it was in progress, but we don't know whether it was finished or not. But in past perfect continuous the action was finished. For example, I had been working in this school for 6 years. That means after completion of 6 years my work was finished. Okay, so for this type of work for 6 years, that means 1 to 6 years, within 6 years my working was going on. But whenever we shall go for writing, at that time we have to use had been. For example, আমি 6 বছরের জন্য এ স্কুলে পড়েছি, और আমি 6 বছর এ স্কুলে পড়েছি. For this we have to use past perfect continuous tense. So what is the formation of past perfect continuous tense? Subject plus had plus been plus verb plus ing, verb 1 ing, then object or complement. Okay, now আমি 6 বছরের জন্য I, then we have to put had, then been, then verb 1. আমি 6 বছরের জন্য 6 বছরের জন্য স্কুলে পড়ছিলাম. I had been reading in this school for 6 years. Like this we have to construct the sentence having past perfect continuous tense. Okay, and now how to make it interrogative? Negative is very easy, just put not after this auxiliary verb had, not. If you want to make it interrogative, just put this auxiliary verb before the subject, then it will become interrogative. For example, if I want to make it negative, I had not been reading in the school for 6 years. If you want to make interrogative, if you want to make it interrogative, just had I been reading in the school for 6 years. And if you want to make it interrogative negative, had I not been reading in the school for 6 years. Like this we have to make the sentences. So this is overall discussion of this chapter. The exercises will be given later on, hard copies will be given, you may collect it from office. If you have any query, any question regarding this chapter, about this chapter, you can ask me in comment section of this video. That's all for today. Thank you everybody.